Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I can show you how to use single step Crackle as well as how to do shading around images. I start from wiping my watering can with white spirit to remove dust and grease from the surface. Next step is priming the surface of my watering can, but because this item is quite fiddly, I've decided to use spray. Unfortunately, this had to be done outside in the garden, so you can't see this part of my video, but I think it's quite straightforward. Once my paint is dry, I can start preparing rice paper by tearing it out of large sheet. I have so many leftovers, and from now on I will try to use them instead of new papers. This lovely paper with doors was last used several years ago, but I think it works really well with my can. You can apply my technique with any paper you like. When my pictures are ready, I start gluing using Decoupage glue and white synthetic brush. First I apply generous amount of glue on my can, then I position my paper in the middle and I apply another coat of glue starting in the center, smoothing paper towards edges. Rice paper is quite strong, and even if you mess something up, you can remove it and start all over again. Now we can start thinking about Crackle. I use single step this time and I want my cracks to be white, therefore white primer will be okay to use as base color. I apply generous amount of Crackle in places where I want my cracks and I leave my project to dry overnight. Then I mix blue paint and I use either sponge or brush to apply it on top of the crackle. Now the most important thing. Once you apply stroke of paint, do not go over it again, as you will remove it straight away. Just let it be. Thicker layer of paint will give you larger cracks. Also, cracks will appear in the direction of the brush stroke, or if you use tapping sponge, they crack like eggshell. Once applied, leave it overnight for good drying. When everything is dry, I mix several paints to get blue beige shade to match paper. I take very little paint on my tapping sponge and I apply it around images to blend them in. I mix my paint along the way, adding either water or more of white paint. Usually, when I blend images with the background, I also splash dots all over my work because this helps to hide imperfections. In this case, small dots will do the impression of falling snow. My watering can is pretty much finished, but I purchased those rubber stamps with snowflakes and I'm excited to try them. So I apply thin layer of white paint on the stamp using tapping sponge and I press them against the can. I hoped for very light, not too perfect snowflakes here and there, and I'm quite happy with the way they turned out. When I'm happy with the finish, I can start varnishing. I apply several layers of gloss water-based varnish around my can. Then I use fine sandpaper to smooth the surface. Then I apply another several layers of varnish. I repeat the sanding varnishing process until surface is perfectly smooth. This process will even the paper level with the rest of the surface. That's why it is crucial to repeat it so many times, even if that means you have to do it 40 times. I do my sanding varnishing process only on parts with the rice paper. I was going to finish at this point but had another idea of adding either white lace or stencil at the bottom of my can, and stencil won my battle. I use white sand structure paste which will look little bit like snow. You can apply this either before or after varnishing. I applied mine after because I like this frosty matte look of it. Voila! My watering can is finished. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.